Finding the right rental property is no easy feat, and when looking for a new home, you want the process to be as simple and stress-free as possible. This video is a short guide on the renting process with Waikato Real Estate. At Waikato Real Estate, we advertise all our available properties online. To ensure they're easy to find, we advertise them on 2 different platforms, TradeMe and our own website, wre.co.nz. Once you've found a property you like, you'll need to book yourself in for a viewing. You can book a viewing slot via the listing on our website or on TradeMe. Simply find the listing you like and click the Book a Viewing button. You'll then be asked to enter your name, cell phone number and email address to ensure you receive any notifications regarding the viewing. If the viewing time setup don't suit your schedule, make sure you fill in your details anyway so you're notified of any new viewing times. Finally, we've got a company policy that you must view a property before applying. If you're unable to make a viewing, you're more than welcome to send someone on your behalf. If you live out of town or cannot make the viewing times, get in touch with the property manager and we will do our best to accommodate you. We aim to provide all relevant information regarding the property within the ad description. However, if there is a specific question that's not answered, please just email the property manager directly. You can find their details on the listing and they will get back to you as soon as they can. Okay, so you've been to a viewing and you like what you see. The next step is submitting a tenancy application for that property. All applications are completed online and you'll find the link to the application form within the listing on our website. To complete the application form, you'll need an electronic copy of your driver's license or passport plus any other supporting documents that will assist your application. If there is more than one of you applying for the same tenancy, one person should fill out the application to start with. Later on in the application, you will have the chance to add other people and your fellow applicants will be sent a link to complete their portion of the application. Once you have applied, just sit tight. I know it can be frustrating, but know that we are busy processing the applications and you'll be notified once a decision has been made. If your application has been approved, you will receive a call from your property manager who will then discuss the next steps with you. If you receive an email informing you that your application has been declined, please don't be discouraged from applying for other properties. If you have any further questions regarding this process, feel free to give the office a call and we will happily talk you through it. The application has been processed. Your property manager will send you an offer in the form of a tenancy agreement. This will be sent to you electronically to sign, or if you're unable to do so, you're more than welcome to come into our office. Every tenant listed must sign the tenancy agreement. A finalised copy will then be sent to you. To secure your tenancy, we ask that you pay the first 2 weeks' rent. This will cover the first 2 weeks of you living in the property, which means that your next rent payment will be due at the start of week 3 and then weekly going forward from there. The first 2 weeks' rent can be paid via EFTPOS at our office or by a bank transfer. You'll find our bank account details on the front of your tenancy agreement, along with your unique reference number that will need to be used. Finally, you'll need to pay the bond. This equates to 4 weeks' rent and can be paid any time from when you sign the tenancy agreement to when you collect your keys from our office for moving in. We get a lot of questions regarding what happens with your bond. Once you've moved into your new home, we lodge your bond with the bond centre, who hold the funds for the duration of your tenancy. You'll receive a lodgement confirmation letter from the bond centre within the first couple of months of your tenancy to confirm this. Please see our video on ending your tenancy for how and when your bond is refunded to you. On your move-in day, you can collect your keys from our office anytime from 9 AM. If your tenancy starts on a weekend or public holiday, then your property manager will organise a time to do the key handover with you. The only thing you need to bring with you when collecting your keys is your ID, and please ensure that your total move-in costs are paid prior to or on the day of key collection. Prior to your move-in date, your property manager will have completed a thorough ingoing inspection, so as both parties have a record of the property's condition at the tenancy commencement. When you collect your keys, you'll be emailed a copy of your ingoing inspection report. You then have 7 days to review this and add photos or comments before it is closed and finalised. It is important to note that the ingoing inspection is not the same as a maintenance request. If there is something that needs to be repaired, you need to bring the issue up separately with your property manager, otherwise it may not be fixed. Instructions for lodging a maintenance request are detailed in our During Your Tenancy video. Unless it is specified in your tenancy agreement, you are responsible for the power and internet connection at your property. We work alongside a company called Moving Hub, who can assist with the hassles of moving, such as switching over power and internet. They are a free service and may contact you to see if they can assist at all. So you've settled in and are getting to know your new home. Your rent is due once per week and is payable in advance. If you move in on a Friday, then each Friday you are required to pay your rent for the week ahead. This can be paid via bank transfer using the reference details on the front of your tenancy agreement. We recommend setting up an automatic payment so it's one less thing to remember. You can also pay via EFTPOS at our office if internet banking is not an option. The most important thing to remember when making payments is to have the correct reference number. This is how our system allocates your rent into your tenancy profile. Your reference number needs to match exactly the one on the front of your tenancy agreement. It will read WRE followed by 5 numbers. If you're unsure what your reference number is or need help setting up a payment, feel free to call us or drop into the office anytime. If anything should arise during your tenancy, your property manager is your first port of call. You can find their contact details on our website and on the front of your tenancy agreement. If your inquiry is not urgent, please send your property manager an email. If it's something that needs attention pretty quickly, feel free to give them a call or text. As a backup option, you can also call the office between 9 and 5 on weekdays and one of our team will assist you. At some stage during your tenancy, you may require some work to be done at the property. We use a maintenance platform called Bricks & Agent. When your tenancy commences, you'll receive an email link asking you to register and download the Bricks & Agent app. All maintenance requests are lodged through this, which is then sent directly to your property manager who will action it and organise a tradesperson if necessary. The tenancy portal on our website has a maintenance troubleshooting page, and there is also the option to log your repair via a chatbot there as well. If you have an urgent maintenance request such as a leaking pipe or security problem, please call your property manager as soon as possible to report the issue. If you wish to end your tenancy early, then please fill out the Notice to Vacate form on our website. You'll find it in the Tenants portal on Ending Your Tenancy Early page. If you're on a periodic tenancy, then you'll need to provide 28 days notice. However, if you're on a fixed term tenancy and you're wanting to vacate prior to your end date, you'll need to discuss this with your property manager. This is because a fixed term tenancy cannot be terminated by giving notice unless both parties come to an agreement. Once your vacate notice has been accepted by the property manager, you'll be sent a vacate procedure detailing the next steps. When you give notice to vacate, we will begin the process of finding the next tenant. During this time, we will need to hold viewings at your property to show prospective tenants through. We understand that this is still your home and you may be starting to pack, so we will do our best not to disrupt you. You'll be notified of viewings in advance and please try to keep the property clean and tidy. You don't need to be present for viewings as your property manager will be there and has their own set of keys. On the last day of your tenancy, you'll need to return your keys to our office. The keys must be returned on your vacate date. If it's after hours, then you can use the drop box on the side of our building. Just make sure that your keys are labelled with the property address so we know who they're from. After you vacate the property, your property manager will complete a bond inspection. If there is anything that needs a little extra attention, we'll give you a call to let you know. We'll also ask you to complete a bond refund form. Once the bond inspection has been completed and your property manager is satisfied you've left the property in a reasonable condition, the bond refund form will be sent to the bond centre. The bond centre will then refund your bond money directly to you. This can sometimes take up to 2 weeks. If you have any further questions around moving out, just get in touch with us. We're here to help make it go as smoothly as possible.